What's up, everyone? My name is Morcie, and if you're new to this channel, I help others step out of the mind and into the present moment. I share spiritual insight about experiencing the joy of being, as well as conscious manifestation. And today, I want to talk about transforming the way you see yourself. I want to talk about playing around with the universe. We're all here, we're playing in the world of form, right? Spiritual beings living a spiritual experience. Yeah, I literally just said a quote. I guess I'm just gonna go with that. Spiritual beings living a spiritual experience. And I want to talk to you all about transforming the way you see yourself, right? So you can step into a different reality, the reality you always wanted to live in. I want to talk to you about how you can mix the beauty of energies of masculine and feminine energy, mix the beauty of experiencing the joy of being as well as conscious manifestation, right? There's an action. When we talk about that masculine energy, we're talking about action. We're talking about creation. We're talking about giving. We're talking about action, creation, giving. When we talk about the feminine is receiving. The feminine is rest. The feminine is being. This is where we receive. Whether we're receiving energy, we're receiving insight, we're resting, experiencing the joy of being. When I ask myself, who am I? I find myself in more of this masculine energy where I'm creating. I think about, I am a spiritual teacher. I am an adventurer. I am a creator, whatever it might be. And when I ask myself that, what happens is I begin to see these visions, these ideas of who I could be. They start flooding into my mind. You see, whatever you think, whatever thought you have, whatever idea that arises in your mind, you can manifest that into physical reality. If you think it, you can be it. So when I ask myself, who am I? That pushes me into this creation mode where I could be someone I never thought I could be before. Just like what I'm doing right now. A while ago, I didn't think I could be that. But when I ask myself, who am I not? I feel myself going back into rest. I feel myself in this feminine energy. I feel myself, I'm no one. I am awareness, observing thought, observing the mind, observing thoughts fade away so I can recognize the isness. You see how you can play with these states of consciousness? You see how you can play with the universe? You ever heard the phrase, fake it till you make it? There's some truth in that, you know? I know sometimes it might make you feel uncomfortable because you hear the word fake. So it's almost as if, oh, that's not real. I have to fake it. It's not real. But you can recognize a little truth in it. You can filter out what you don't like and zone in on what you want to bring to life more. When you fake it till you make it, sometimes, you know, you got to tell yourself who you are, what you want to be, before you actually take action on it, if that makes sense. So for example, before this, right, all I would think about is being on an adventure. All I would think about is being out in nature and filming in nature. Most of what I would hear is, I am an adventurer, being an adventurer, a wanderer. I like to wander. I'm not really looking for any sort of destination sometimes when I come out in nature. I just want to be out here. So you know what I did? I got some hiking boots. I got some cargo pants. I wanted to feel like an adventurer. And when I put these clothes on, neural networks in my mind, in the brain, they started to open up. And these ideas started to come to me. You can do this, Morcie. Whatever thought, whatever fear you had about not being able to go out in nature, go out and travel far and beyond the limits that you thought you could go, you can do it. It was simple. It was just an article of clothing. It was just a shoe. But it transformed my perception of reality. Sometimes it's simple. Sometimes that's all it takes. Some may say, hey, someone with a heightened state of consciousness wouldn't need to do that. Sure. Okay. But at the same time, you can utilize the tools in this world to help you. It doesn't matter what state of consciousness you're at. If you want to make something a part of your life, make something a part of your reality, the tools are always around you, right? Signs, synchronicities, they're always around you. It's just a matter of, can you recognize it? Can you see it? It's nice out here. I really feel at home. The imagination is powerful. We really need to utilize our imagination a little bit more. Envision yourself right now in this moment. It doesn't even have to be physical. It could be inner transformation. You could say, I want to see myself be non-reactive. I want to see myself choose peace, actively choose to be in peace. I want to see myself not reacting to a word someone says, a challenge in my life, a block in my life, right? Inner transformation. You could do that right now. You could feel it. See, what's amazing and what's powerful when it comes to manifestation, when it comes to inner transformation, is thought and feeling. That vision and that feeling. And now you're working with the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is the link between the finite mind and infinite intelligence, where you're able to pull any event from the ether, from the alternative space. That's a reality transurfing term, right? The space where everything that could ever happen, everything that has ever happened, all those events exist. You have the power to make that a reality. You have that ability. When you use your imagination, when you start to feel joy, you feel enthusiasm, those powerful, high vibe emotions, they make you a master manifester. They transform your world. They transform the way you see yourself. The words that you speak to yourself, they're powerful. They make up your state of being, the way you think, the way you act, the way you feel. Honestly, transforming the way you see yourself is very simple. That thought that tells you that it's not simple, that thought is the reason why you find difficulty in transforming the way you see yourself. This is why it's vital to observe the mind. Observe the thoughts that are influencing your reality. Your reality is a mirror of your state of consciousness. When you observe the mind, you observe thoughts, you can choose what you affirm to yourself. You can actively choose to have positive thinking that dominates the mind, high vibe thoughts that dominate the mind. So now they shift your world. Maybe physically you're in the same spot, but within, you feel powerful. You feel so high. Transforming the way you see yourself. The power of thought, the power of imagination. This is why being a child again, your inner child, letting it free, that piece of you that wants to express itself without any limitations, without any borders, without any boundaries, let it free so that you can imagine. I made a video a while ago. My imagination went because I wasn't allowing myself to step into that. I started to imagine all day because what happened was I was not aligned with my present moment. I wasn't happy in my present moment. So for some reason, I started to just live in my mind. Live in the mind, live in the imagination of the mind. And what I recognized is that the mind was trying to tell me something. My subconscious, it was trying to tell me something. It was saying, hey, Morcie, this is what you could be. This is the reality that you can live in. You can make this real. And when I recognized that, I stopped living in the mind and I stepped into the present moment. I started to make that a reality. The subconscious mind just started doing the work for me. I didn't really have to try. It was effortless. When you work with the subconscious mind, when you are affirming to yourself what you want, you're doing it every night. You wake up in the morning, you're set. All you have to do is move. That momentum's already there because your subconscious, it's working at night. As you're sleeping, consciously, you're sleeping. But the subconscious, it never stops. Play with the universe. Play with the subconscious. Don't be afraid to play. When I'm out here in nature, this place is my playground. No one can hear me. I can be as loud as I want. I can be who I want to be, express myself how I want to express myself. Find that place. It can be physical. It could be in here. It doesn't matter. Play around with the universe. The universe is offering you tools. It's offering you spaces. Step back. Step back into that place of being so that you can receive and then you can create and give. The inward and outward flow. Inward and outward flow. Play around with the universe. You didn't come here to be like everybody else. If you're watching this video, especially if you watch it to the point of now, you didn't come here to be like everyone else. You came here to play in the world of form. You came here to understand how the universe works. You came here to understand the nature of reality so that you can have fun. You can play in the world of form so you can create what you want to create. Recognize synchronicity, recognize signs. Shift your state of being so that it is more consistent with new ways of thinking, feeling, and acting that you want to see in your world. Transform the way you see yourself. My name is Morcie. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like down below. Be sure to comment down below. And as always, live in a state of gratitude. Sending love to you all, sending peace to you all. Peace.